Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. Thank you for joining me. So this is not how I wanted this video to go today. I'm just going to be talking about what I've got on the eyes, what I've got on the lips, and then we're going to do a live tomorrow, so Saturday, and then I'll probably do, let's have a look. We could quite easily get away with another 2 looks with this palette, so it might be 3 looks, it might be 2 looks. Anyway, Amy sent me this McGrath Labs, I think it's Celestial Divinity Luxe Quad. I've not got the packaging out, but the packaging is really pretty. So that's what it looks like. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that, but if you can't, I'll take a picture of it and insert it when we're actually in natural daylight. It's really late. Today has not gone off to a good start at all. Anyway, I use this for the shimmers, and then I've not used this, I've had it ages. It's a P. Louise going solo, and I'm going to show it to you and you're going to be like, well Andy, that's not really you. I got it in a mystery box and I wanted to keep it because it's not me. So yeah, I'll tell you what I used. I mean, I can't wait to use these, but that's for when I actually use this palette by itself. So I went in with Untie the Knot, and then I went in with On the Rocks on the outer V and through the crease a little bit. And then I went back in with Untie the Knot to blend it out a little bit. I did find it a little bit harder to work with. There was a lot of blending that was needed. But I think that was me and the fact that I don't wear cool tones, and I don't particularly like cool tones on me. I've done a short for this video, so I'm not too sure how it's going to go. I might get a few people saying, it's horrible. But anyway, that was that. And then I went in with the Piece de Resistance, and I went in with a shade down here, this beautiful, I think this is back to front, you know. Well, it says that one's Golden Polaris, it says that one's Hypnotique, that one is supposed to be Blue Blood, which is brown, which is weird, and that one's supposed to be Dahlia. So let's go on what Pat McGrath is saying that they're called. So I went in with Dahlia for most of the lid, and then I went in with Golden Polaris on the inner corners. I mean, this makes sense, it being Golden Polaris, sorry about that, and this does not make sense of it being called Blue Blood. I don't get it. That one should be called Blue Blood. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you got this palette. I mean, it quite clearly states the names here. Let me know what you think. It's definitely saying this one here is Blue Blood. Why isn't that one Blue Blood? This one's got a hint of purple in it, which is nice. Anyway, that's all I used on the eyes. Let me get my lip here. Not all I used on the eyes. Oh yeah, and I went in, sorry, I'm forgetting something. I went in with a shade here, what they're calling Blue Blood, on the lash line. So that's that. And then I went in with the lipstick, one of my favourites. So for lips, I use one of my favourites. It's Revlon's 007 On Fire. It's absolutely beautiful. Just looks like that. It's a really nice orange toned matte red. So that's everything I used for the eyes. I keep saying everything I used for the eyes. Obviously I've used mascara. But that's the majority of it. So I'm going to leave the video here because I've got another video to make, and I'll see you tomorrow for look 2, guys. Hey guys, so we're going to do look 4 with this beautiful Pat McGrath Celestial Odyssey palette, I think it's called. Celestial Divinity. So that's what it looks like, and I will explain how I got the looks that I have used. Now, you saw me do the live if you've watched that live, but let me just go into explanation mode. Right, so we used, in the live, we used this shade here. That shade, I feel like, is the best shade in the palette by far. So let me just explain what I did. So I went in with Prenup in the crease. Then I went in with On the Rocks on the outer V and through the crease a little bit. And I think that was it for the, P. Louise going solo. Then I went in with this beautiful blue. It's a blue, but it's got a purple shift, so it's more like a periwinkle blue. It's really light. I will put the live in the video so you can go and check that out, even if you just like scroll towards where I'm putting the eyeshadow on. You'll be able to see what I mean. I don't know if I've got a look on Instagram with it. If I have, I'll put it in this video when I'm editing it. But yeah, it's in the shade Hypnotic Oh, that's what I've got on Instagram. I've got a reel, but I won't be able to put it into this video. If you're not following me on Instagram, just go over to Makeup and More with Andy if you want to, and you'll be able to find, I do put looks up on there before they even make it to YouTube. So yeah, I would suggest you go over there. But it's just this shade here. And then I use this shade here. I didn't do a video with that because it was too dark. I shouldn't really be doing a video now. So with that shade there, I went in with the P. Louise Going Solo again. And I went in with Untie the Knot. I think I went in with Separation, like, to blend that out. And On the Rocks again for the outer V. So that was that. And then for this one here, so that one's called what? Divine Dahlia. This one is called Blue Blood, which I was having a conversation about this in my live, and I can't for the life of me figure out why it's called Blue Blood, because shouldn't this be called Blue Blood? Have they named it wrong? I mean, I would say Blue Blood, and then what's this one called? I would say maybe that's Hypnotique, but maybe that's Hypnotique because of the shifts. I don't know. Anyway, I wore this yesterday all over the lid, and then I put this shade on from my Makeup Geek singles. It's in the shade Cupcake, and then in the inner corners all week when I've been wearing this palette, I've gone in with a Golden Polaris, this one here. It is a bit dark, it does have like a pinky shift from what I remember, so I do want to try and see what it's going to look like all over the lid. So we're going to do that now. It's a long intro, but I wanted to tell you the looks that I'd created because I feel like I came on and did a video with the first look, with that Blue Blood, and told you how I got that look, but I've not done any looks. So we've got the light on, I've got it at its lowest. I'm just going to crack on now because what time are we on? Oh my gosh, it's 9 o'clock. I shouldn't be putting makeup on at this time. But anyway, we're going to do a warm look. So I think I'm going to go in with this one. What shade's that? Crème Brûlée. We'll go in with that first. I mean, that's how shiny that Golden Polaris is. I'm looking forward to trying it all over the lid. Well, that's not showing up. Maybe I've not put enough on the brush. I've had quite an exciting week in regards to YouTube anyway. By the time this goes up, it'll be finished. So I created my own store. It has 2 different designs. So it has a Makeup and More with Andy logo, and you can buy hoodies, t-shirts, cups. There's like a little drawstring bag that you can buy, and yeah, I think that's pretty cool. And then there's another one called Sparkle and Slay, because I know that not everyone wants to go around wearing a jumper or a t-shirt saying Makeup and More around it. I mean, I'll be getting some merch just so you can see what it looks like. I don't know when, and I'm obviously not going to get it all at once. You can see what it looks like anyway. When you click on the video, it shows it, and it doesn't show it all, so you have to like click on an item and it will take you to the shop. And at the moment, not that this is going to influence you either way, there's 15% off, I think, till the end of the month. I want to say till about the 27th of this month, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, I'll definitely be ordering something. I don't know whether to order the cup or the t-shirt first. I've seen this really nice, well, I've created, well, the t-shirts are all like, so the ladies' t-shirts is this really nice shade, and it's in like a blush colour, blush pink, which I didn't think was me at all, but that looks really pretty. And I want to get the Makeup and More with Andy one first. I'm just going in now with Peach Smoothie. I'm going to put that, I'm going to kind of blend out the shade that I've already got down. And I'm happy to use these just purely because They cost me a fortune when I bought them. Oh crap, I've gone in with the wrong shade. No, I didn't. What am I doing? No, I didn't. And also, if you're not interested in like merchandise or anything like that, I have set up, I don't know if you guys have seen it, but when you log on to the page, I think mainly, I don't know how it works on phones because I can't see it on my iPhone, but when you log on to my YouTube channel, definitely through the laptop or a computer, it will say, it will give you a join option, and I've created 3 tiers of different memberships, and the lowest one starts at $2.99. Don't know if you're interested in that, but I just thought I would tell you that has been on the channel since about a week or 2 after I got monetized. I've just been doing things gradually. Don't want to run before I can walk. With the memberships, I'm thinking of doing story times that I wouldn't put on the channel just purely because of ex-husbands and dating and things like that. So I'm thinking about doing story times. I'll obviously have makeup content on there as well. Once a month I'll probably put something on there that you won't see on the channel because I schedule my videos that far in advance. I mean, you are going to see it at some point, so if you're not bothered about waiting, then you know, that's absolutely fine. It will go on the channel at some point, but I'm going to be filming like I did with Patreon, but I bit more off than I could chew with Patreon because I was still trying to film 3 days a week for YouTube, which I'm going to try and do. If I can't do 3 days a week for YouTube, it'll go to Monday and Friday or something like that, and then a live on Saturday. And I want to do at least kind of a once a month video that's brand new to my memberships. I can also do a live only for memberships, so that might be pretty cool, but it just depends on how many members I've got. Obviously for like 1 or 2 I'm not gonna do a complete live for, because only those 2 people would see it. I mean, I don't mind doing it, you know, if that's what people was asking for. So yeah, so I can do that. And yeah, I'm just saying, you know, like once a month I want to do something. I'll probably run a poll for members only and ask them what they want to see. So things like my makeup collection, I feel like I want to show that first to members only, and then it will go to the wider community of YouTube probably a couple of weeks later. So like I said, you will get to see them, but it's whether you want to see them first. And I don't feel personally like £2.99 is a bad starting point. The most expensive is £8.99. I've made them all Disney themed, just like I did with Patreon. Right, I need to go a bit darker in the outer V. Let's go in with this shade here. It's not the darkest. I was thinking, shall I go in with Cocoa Bear, but no, let's go in with this shade. This shade is Frappe. I wasn't actually going to say any of that, but I just thought I would mention it. And obviously if you've watched my live, you'll know all about the merch anyway, so I just thought I would bring that up into conversation about what's been happening. Right, I'm just going to go in with this new look. It's like kind of a pencil. Oh, I might have to go in with something a bit darker. I mean, it's showing up, but I want it darker than that. Let's just do the left eye. And then I'm going to go in with Cocoa Bear, that one there. Should have zoomed in. What am I playing at? Right, I'm zoomed in a little bit now. Right, Cocoa Bear. Right, just to deepen out that outer V. So yeah, the slogan on the channel is Sparkle and Slay at the moment. How that'll go down, I don't know. Okay. Right, let's go in with some glitter glue. That's where I got the name from. Sparkle Slay. I knew I'd got it from somewhere. But mine says Sparkle and Slay. Let's hope I'm okay selling them t-shirts. I mean, I think you pick stuff up subconsciously. Okay. Right, now let's go in with the piece de resistance. Okay, so all I'm going to do is go in with this golden Polaris, and then for inner corner I'll have to go in with one of my Makeup Geek ones. Well, I say one of them, it's called Shimma Shimma. So I'm just going to press this on. Oh, that's nice. It's quite sheer. Probably should have put that Cocoa Bear all over the lid. But yeah, it's quite sheer, but let's see if we can build it up without it looking, well, not looking, but without it like kind of exaggerating my fine lines. I'm just putting a bit on gradually. Yeah, I am hoping to do my makeup collection declutter very, very soon. I said, what did I say? I said February, no, I said March, because I knew I was going to get some makeup for my birthday in February. Then I said April, quite clearly I'm not going to get it done. Then I said May. But there's so many things I want to test before I do the declutter and speak about it. At this rate, it'll be the end of the year by the time I get around to doing it. Right, so that looks real pretty. That's your everyday look from the palette, but obviously you'd have to use... This is your everyday look from the palette. Obviously you'd have to use a couple of neutrals. Everyone's got some matte neutrals in their collection, whether that's in a different palette or whether they've created something like this with just matte singles in it. I really like this. I think this is going to be staying out. Let's now go in with Shimma Shimma, which is a dupe for the Steeler kitten that was really popular back in the day. I'm going to go in with this Morphe and Jaclyn Hill JH42, and I hit pan on this shade not so long ago. I really like it. It's just like a champagne shimmer. There's nothing special, but I really like it. And I've had these for years at this point. Really, guys, I have. And I only started hitting pan. This one, so Peach Smoothie, had a little bit of pan on when I brought it into the project pan last year. But this one had no pan on. It had a big dent. This one's got a big dent, Cocoa Bear. These don't. Well, this one has got a little bit of a dent. What's that one called? Crème Brûlée. But these two don't. And then this one I've only just hit pan on this year. So yeah, I want to continue using that when I need to. Right, so now what I'm going to do, instead of going back in with Cocoa Bear, I am going to use the patmcgrath Labs palette, and I'm going to use that Blue Blood. I just want to get this eyeshadow off that's on this Jaclyn Hill brush, and which I've done now. It's the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill JH43. So I'm going to go in with that one. And it's not a shimmer, it's a satin. So today, I went to the job centre. I'm not going to go too much into that because I'm going to go into it in the live that I do on Wednesday. But anyway, I got back and Royal Mail had left a card for me. Influencer is sending me a package. It's only some E45 cream, but it's one of their new ones. It's quite expensive, so I'm excited to try it. When I get the package, I think it'll be on Friday because I have to go all the way into the city centre, which is what I was doing anyway, because I have to pick some bits up. I'll get the package. I'll probably jump on Friday or Sunday and just talk about it. So yeah, E45 have brought this cooling cream out, and I think it's about £10 to buy, which is expensive for E45. E45, if you didn't know guys, is used for like nappy rashes and things like that, and just eczema and like when you've got a rash on your skin. So my skin is pretty clear, but sometimes it gets dry, so it'd be nice to have. Right, so now mascara. I want to go in just, normally I use the Patrick Tar one and this Essence one together, but I feel like this is drying up, so I feel like it needs to be put in empties soon. But so I just want to try it one more time is what I'm trying to say. So I was all like 6s and 7s on whether to do Lady Danger, which looks like this, or Revlon's On Fire, which they could be pretty much the same shade, to be honest. Why is it I go for the same kind of reds constantly? I don't have many blue toned reds, but yeah, I've not worn this in a while, so let's put some on, shall we, and see what it looks like. Absolutely beautiful. I want to just pop a little bit more of this on because, you know, like last steps for me are going back in, and it doesn't seem to have enhanced my lines. Oh, it's so pretty. It's got, I don't even know what colour you would call it, but it's got pink flecks in it. I don't know, maybe like a champagne, like a deep champagne colour, but like it's got pink flecks with it, so there's going to be some sparkle there, which I'm really looking forward to obviously seeing how it looks. I'm really looking forward to seeing how it looks in the light, because this blue doesn't really look that sparkly, but when you put light on it, I've got one of those little ring lights for my iPhone. When you put the light on it, oh my gosh, the sparkle is intense, intense. Yeah, I'm really, really happy with this palette. Thank you so much for gifting it to me, Amy. Absolutely adore it. You chose one that I didn't think that I would ever choose for myself. I'm like, looking at this, it's like, oh, it's dark. So this is dark, this is dark. This looks dark as well, and this looks like a shade that I would never ever use in a million years, but I absolutely adore it. I don't know which one I like best. I don't know whether it's this one or the Astral Blitz one. Amy got me both of those palettes, and I'm massively super appreciative of it. But we're going to leave this video here now. So I've done 4 looks now. So tomorrow I think I'm going to start with a Morphe one. We're incredibly late to the Shop My Stash. Nearly at 3 weeks since I did the last one. I will upload another Shop My Stash when I've used all the palettes that I wanted to use last time. But until then, we're just going to be doing these looks. In the next video, I've got a little bit of a haul for you. It's not much, it's but look out for that. Thank you so much for joining me, I really do appreciate it. Please like, it really does help my small channel grow. Subscribe, share and comment, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.